His name is Desmond Miles, and like his ancestors before him, he will and forever and always forever go down to be the greatest assassin of all time and in our generation. Always. Even in death. Hey, how you doing? Ryan Marco here. Sorry if I'm out of breath. And I'm sorry if I'm late again. Because, well, it's my habit. I always take too long. So, I went to this year's Fan Expo. 2022. So, I have met Nolan North, the man behind not only Desmond Miles from Assassin's Creed, but also as Nathan Drake from Uncharted. Well, yeah, I picked Assassin's Creed because I'm not a PlayStation fan, but I gotta give him credit. He nailed Nathan Drake always. Oh yeah, speaking of Fan Expo, here's the pass. Second one that I got to keep for memories sake and safekeeping. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Just taking a look at it before we went down. Yeah. I ate it. Yeah. I've talked to Nolan North, and he is by far one of the most decent people I've ever met. Feels like I'm talking to a next door neighbor or an old school teacher. You see, originally Nolan wasn't the one who I was expecting to meet at first. Well, originally I wanted to meet Kevin Conroy, who was supposed to appear in this year's Fan Expo, but when my pal Tony Luigi looked up the guest list and told me that he's been canceled, I was bummed. I was bummed down. So I turned to Nolan North instead as my backup plan. He became my new priority, and I met him. I told him and I congratulated him on everything he contributed for us in Uncharted and Assassin's Creed. And I told him that I saw his cameo in the live Uncharted movie, the one with Tom Holland in it, and I told him that Tom Holland did him justice. Just, man. And I asked him two personal questions that I wanted to get off my chest. One, is it possible to continue the Uncharted series, but with Nathan's brother Sam Drake taking the lead? And Nolan specifically said that Uncharted and Nathan Drake are one, and it wouldn't even be the same without him. You know what? He's right. I have to agree. It wouldn't even be the same. Because, one cannot exist without the other. And he's right, he's telling the truth. And the second question that I asked is that when will Uncharted Golden Abyss ever get the big screen treatment? When will it be ported to the big screen? Whether it be on like PS4 or PS5 or maybe even the PlayStation 6 in the far future if possible. But well, I guess he seems interested in that because so far Uncharted has got two collections. One for the PS4, which holds 3 Uncharted games originally for the PS3, and the most recent one being Legacy of Thieves, which holds 4 and Lost Legacy, and it's now on PS5. Then it got me thinking: when will Golden Abyss get the remastered or remake treatment? Imagine how Golden Abyss would look in Uncharted 4 graphics. Man, it would be beautiful. But I guess we'll never know, but it's just my imagination. It would be nice. We'll never know, but either way, fingers crossed. Maybe next year, maybe the year after next year. I guess we'll never know. Either way, so went to Fan Expo and I went around. I bought stuff. I bought 2 hats, and I went to the nostalgic arcade. And it's everything as I remember, with the crown jewel being the original Street Fighter II arcade cabinet. And I I bought games there. Okay, half of which I bought before I went to Fan Expo. Two two of which I bought when I was there. So right here I got I got a GBA game, which I will show you. It wasn't hard. I knew exactly what it is. I found Castlevania Circle of the Moon, the first of the three Castlevania GBA titles. I think I was 5 years old. Okay, second of which, I found WarioWare Touched. WarioWare has been calling out to me since I got WarioWare Get It Together for the Switch. Speaking of WarioWare, I got WarioWare Smooth Moves to the Wii. To think this is one of the launch titles, and I got it for cheap on Amazon, and boom. And for the Switch, I found Sniper Elite 3 Ultimate Edition with all the DLCs jammed together. Got all three of the Sniper Elite games for the Switch. Yeah. Yeah, and to think this is the very prequel, it takes place, 1942, going back, how Carl Fairburn started out and as the man he is today at that era. Yeah, he's great. Oh yeah, most recently, I got the ninth generation of Pokemon Scarlet, and at the beginning, you get to ride on the legendary as a vehicular companion. You give him upgrades along the way, and the all-new power-up gimmick, Terra Raid, Terrastalized power-up. Well, in X and Y, we got... Oh, wait a minute. Wait, I can show you. In the Kalos region, we got Mega Evolutions, Alola, Z Crystals being Z moves. In the Galar region, we got the Gigantamax power-up. That's where the ninth generation should have been if I got a more recent poster like this. But I only got this as a free gift back in 2021. So, oh yeah. Speaking of next generation, I did something that I never did before. I bought the double pack. In other words, not only did I bought Pokemon Scarlet, but even Pokemon Violet. Yeah, for the first time ever, I bought the double pack. I didn't. I instead of saving one for the release and the other for Christmas, I went ahead and did both for the first time. Well, I figured, what the hell? It's not gonna hurt if I'm gonna do it once, but yeah, I did it, and I started Scarlet first before Violet. That's what my pal Tony Luigi got, because I thought Tony Luigi would go with this, because my man Tony Luigi is all about raw power and raw strength and advantages. Well, when he got Pokemon Y at the time, he thought he was getting the advantage, but when I got Pokemon X, it seems I have the advantage. When the legendary that I got there is a fairy type and has the advantage against dark types, which Pokemon Y legendary has. Yeah. Yeah, when I first started out in Smooth Moves, I was moving everywhere, It feels great to go back on the Wii. It's so long. WarioWare Touched? I instantly figured out what I had to do in there. And in Castlevania, same as every Castlevania game there is, you just basically whip the crap out of hellish monsters. Sniper Elite, the variety of historical World War II weapons at your disposal, and the best part, the slow motion sniper bullet thing, and oh man, you see the X-ray anatomy, the bullet going through the skull, the heart, Man, that is insane. Yeah, my third visit in Fan Expo. Yeah, awesome. I cannot wait to go back there again, 2023, when it's time. Anyway, um, well, would have been cool if I met Kevin Conroy. But speaking of Kevin Conroy, who did Batman, I first discovered him when I was watching the original. I was watching Justice League and Justice League Unlimited and YTV in my youth, and that's what introduced me to DC to the DC universe as a whole. So when I looked him up, and I was really looking forward to seeing him and congratulating him and everything he contributed for us as Batman. And if I actually met him face to face in person, I would be like, I would say his iconic speech for him. I would be like this, sir. I just want you to know, in all honesties, you are vengeance. You are the knight. You are Batman. And he probably would have smiled when I said it at him, when I said this to him, but I'll never get the chance because last month I figured out why Kevin Conroy canceled his plans for this year's Fan Expo, because I know everybody already knows, but turns out Kevin Conroy was going through cancer treatments, bowel wherever, and then he lost, meaning Kevin Conroy lost his battle with cancer, passed away. And this basically means the end of an era for Batman as we know it, as I know it, because I'll never, I'll never be able to hear his iteration of Batman ever again. I'm, I first heard of him through the Justice League shows, then through the Batman Arkham series and the Injustice series. And if they did Injustice 3, there's no doubt he would show up. But damn, I'll never get the chance to speak to him, maybe even get his autograph. So that ship has long since sailed. But he will be missed always. No, no matter no, no matter how many no matter how many voice actors who can try to succeed him and pick up where he left off. But in the end, Kevin Conroy will always be Batman in all of our hearts, and he will be missed. Still, it would have been wonderful to meet him. That's not the only worst part. Sometime after Kevin passed, someone else who I knew, someone else who I've been watching growing up, near and dear to my heart, also passed away as well. Jason David Frank, who everybody knows him best as the Mighty Morphin Green Power Ranger, and then the White Ranger and Red Zeo Ranger and like Dino Thunder Ranger, etc., also passed away as well. Yeah. First Batman, now the Green Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. Yeah. It's another person who I'll never be able to meet. I mean, man, Jason David Frank, in my opinion, is one of the pinnacle culminations of everything representing Power Rangers as a whole. Well, and I remember his speech in Dino Thunder. He said, "I may be old, but I can still pull it off." And he's right. And he looked great. He does great while doing so. You know, we're almost there in 2023, but almost every year we lose. We sometimes keep losing too many great people, and it never occurred to me that it would be the Green Ranger and Batman who would pass on because I don't know, times have changed a little too much. But I will honor and cherish everything they've contributed for us. How? I will I will keep watching them playing Batman from the movies to the games, whether it be from Batman Arkham or Injustice, and if they do Injustice 3, sweet. And and I and I will cherish and honor the times I have with the Power Rangers series. Tommy Oliver's kicking in. Mighty Morphin to Zeo to Turbo to Dino Thunder. Well, Jason David Franco is and always will be the pinnacle of the pinnacle culmination of and everything the Power Rangers represented and stand for. He will be missed. Yeah, Batman will be missed as well. Oh, Kevin, I mean. But I just sometimes sometimes I wish I was dreaming, but it's no dream. It's real. Would have been nice to meet them, but too late. Never get the chance. Well, whether I like it or not, it is what it is. But all I can do is just be happy of what I managed to achieve so far. Hmm, I suppose I can try. Well, at least I got my second autograph so far. Well, I suppose that counts. Okay, that's all I gotta catch up with. Christmas is almost here, and you know, I, I'm gonna get simple stuff. So, okay, I gotta go. Get back to my usual routine, and don't forget to subscribe to me as always, and comment down below. The thumbs up, thumbs down routine if you still remember. And well, at least I enjoyed my third visit in Fan Expo thus far in total. So, yeah, sorry if I'm lost for words, but if I can go back in time and change some things, I probably would, but what good would it do? Well, I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know what happens next from here on up, but, well, yeah, this is my cue to go. Okay, it was nice talking to you, and sorry if I had to tell you about the bad news, but okay, see you next time. Until then, well, Christmas is keeping us company. So for now, I'm out and have, have another Christmas to remember. All right, bye.